Listen, bro. The thing about people like Ted Bundy is they look calm at first, but they skull fuck people. You know what I mean? That's an issue.
Ted Bundy never skull fucked.
You never know.
I mean...
You never know.
From what I remember, I don't think he ever did anything.
Look, he did enough, bro.
He just killed him.
He was into some shit, bro. He was into some shit.
What the fuck was that?
Goddamn piece of shit nicotine gum.
That boy loading up the nicotine gum. Apes Vice.
So, Mike, I've been thinking about that shit. We were talking about serial killers, right?
Yeah. And how I'm gonna become one eventually.
Bro, there was one of them who like used a kid from high school to like help him get kids and bring them over.
Jeffrey Epstein?
Oh shit! I mean, man, that's an exact comparison. Yeah.
But who's this? Who's this guy?
I forgot his name, but like what he would do is like he would get the kid, and he would like tie them up in some shit, some fucked up contraption.
God damn.
And then he would like fucking like just rape them and shit, and then like torture them or whatever, and then kill them. And he did that to like 20 or 30 something of them, right?
20, 30 kids?
Yeah, and then he just and then after that he was just like he didn't get caught. He tried to do it to the kid that was helping him get the other kids, right? And then he ended up dead because the other kid was like, hell no, I seen what you did to them, bro. That's not gonna happen to me. Fuck.
Damn.
So this just a happy little story to start the podcast.
Do you think it's possible for serial killers to have empathy toward people?
I don't know if it might be. I
don't think it's impossible,
but
right?
I think it's unlikely that like the serial killers that we see aren't psychopaths. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, of course there could be psychopaths, but many people say that it's impossible. If you don't feel empathy, you're a psychopath.
I think like like the criminal classic sense, right? Like they're psychopaths, right? So they don't feel empathy in the they don't have those regular feelings that we have.
Right.
But then there's like other types of people, like maybe some Navy SEALs or some shit like that.
Right, he could probably he could be desensitized or whatever the word is.
He could probably handle some shit like that, and maybe he's a psychopath, maybe not. But like a lot of psychopaths, like they find good ways to like channel their shit because they're, they're really so like a lot of them end up in like fucking finance and like fucking big ass corporations and shit. Cause they like really give a fuck about their reputation and looking fly as fuck and being the shit.
And not being a fucking kid rapist.
Yeah.
Obviously that wouldn't look good on you, but I don't know. I feel like psychopaths are interesting for the most part, though.
Oh, they're interesting as fuck, bro. There's so many like Netflix is cashing in on that shit, bro.
Dude, I just remember you just made me realize. Do you know who the Tinder swindler is?
Bro, I heard you tweet about that. Who the fuck is this guy? What's the deal with that guy?
Yo, first of all, free that guy from V N APE. I don't care. This man has gotten arrested for just having game. Let me just say it like that.
For just spitting game like that?
Bruh, this guy is such a fucking legend.
What do you do?
There's a whole documentary about it on Netflix, but I haven't seen it. But a lot of people have spoken about it. I've read shit about it. Dude, apparently this guy is getting chicks to send him fucking wads of cash. I'm talking about like big money baller shit.
For what?
That's his whole scheme.
Yeah, but what does he offer them? Like, why do they send him cash? Like, is this...
Damn, it's raining, so... Damn, it's raining on the pod, dang. This has never probably... But whatever, the Tinder... That's the fucking... I can't even say that word. The Tinder swindler is a guy who... Pretty much, he makes it seem like he's a very high status man. I'm talking about money, he has this, he has that.
Why do they...
Let me explain. Yeah. So, like, for instances, like, from what I've heard at least, he would, like... Imagine you're on a date with a chick, and the first fucking date, you take her to a fucking private jet.
Yeah.
And you guys go flying somewhere.
Uh-huh.
This is the type of shit he was doing. So he would have chicks that were probably on the same like high status, and he would just meet up with chicks. Chicks would fucking fall for it pretty much. Like he wasn't really balling. He didn't really have money like that.
So was he like renting Lambos and shit like that?
I don't know what he was doing.
Like he would use other chicks' money to look good for other chicks and get their money, or
he would do it with a lot of chicks though. So like let's say I remember one of the text messages that I read on Twitter. It was like he was telling a girl that he had gotten into some shit, that people were coming after him, that he had enemies, and that I think he had sent a picture of his bodyguard. He had like, oh, my bodyguard just got beat up. He would pretty much just finesse a fucking story out of his ass, saying how he was in deep trouble and that he needed money ASAP. And these girls would fucking fall for it.
How much were they giving him?
Yo, I'm talking about like big money. Like 80,000 up. I'm talking
shit. They
about.
were buying this guy cars.
Like, this dude was fucking, had so much game that, I mean, and then my whole thing about it, I still need to watch it so I can get a better understanding of it, but I don't think that should be illegal.
Damn.
Like, he's finessing, but I think the charge was wire fraud.
I mean, it was fraud. It was wire fraud.
But why though?
Because he lied about the conditions for the money. Like he wasn't honest about where the money was going.
Yeah, that shouldn't be illegal. If I trick you,
so like scamming is legal. Like,
how is that scamming though? He doesn't have a business.
Because if that happened, then banks could start doing shit like that.
But now you're talking about a whole different story though. This guy is just speaking to women and convincing them enough to just be like, hey, give me some money. What's wrong with that?
Well, he's lying to do it. He's not like.
But he could lie. There's free will. There's nobody saying in this earth, yo, you can't lie in the Constitution.
There are laws about lying in terms of that. Yeah, I mean that's definitely illegal. You don't think that's like wrong, like morally, like just to scam people out of money?
You know how much women do that?
Yeah, they do that. I think it's wrong when they do that.
So he's one of us. He's like, yo, I got you guys. This is for all the fucking men who's ever been fucking betrayed, lied to. He's coming to our.
That's your argument.
That's our hero,
bruh. Who hurt you?
No, man, nobody hurt me, but it's just like, it's the truth that women do it all the fucking time. And they finesse this shit, they lie their fucking ass off to get money from guys.
Yeah, to get money.
And they're not arresting chicks. Now that this guy was he had game up the ass, he knew exactly what to say every single time, and it just worked. Come on, that shouldn't be illegal either though, bro.
The other issue was that
having game is illegal.
Nah, I don't think that's
First of all, spitting game, not everybody is honest when they spit game. This guy just happened to be like, hey, hey baby, let me get some money. I'm in some deep shit.
So like, give me an example of what you mean of like women doing it, for example. Like what would be an
obviously
example?
It's not gonna be the exact same, but they do it though. They get guys, they finesse guys to give them.
But is it the same as what he's doing?
Yes, women do that.
Like what example?
I don't know off the top, but I guarantee you there's women doing that, bro. Taking people's money. Simps out there are sending bitches money with no issue. I'm not saying
they're not being tricked into it though. They know they're just simps.
What? They're not being tricked into it?
If you're watching some fucking,
I'm not saying an OnlyFans. I'm not saying this and that. I'm just saying there's another Tinder swindler out there that's a chick. And she would never get arrested for it. That's my point. I think there's a whole double standard when it comes to that. I know it could be like a bad argument, but I think there is, bro. I think just because he was a dude, he had gone arrested for it. I mean, if it was a chick, she wouldn't have not got arrested for it.
There's probably something to like, it looks different when a guy does it than when a female does it.
100%. We know what it is. Come on, bro.
Like even in court.
Come on,
like
dude.
If you see the
you'll feel bad. They'll feel bad for the chick if she's in court crying and shit. A man gets no fucking type of like remorse or like any type of like, damn, we feel bad for him. Nothing. Straight to the fucking cell.
Yeah, people do react differently to like women doing fucked up shit than men.
It's a double standard, bro. And honestly, man, I don't know how much time the dude is doing. I don't even know his name. The Tinder swindler guy. I don't know how much.
First of all, that sounds like a fucking villain from a SpongeBob episode. What the?
That's what they're calling him.
I cannot believe, bro. People are fucking trolls.
And I haven't watched Netflix in a minute, but I seen it on Twitter that it's a documentary. I was like, oh shit, I gotta get on this. Like I gotta. Yo, but shout out to homie, man.
Bro, but the internet has really changed the game in terms of money, bro. There's people making money they don't even get off the fucking couch.
100%.
That's fucking amazing, bro. That's how good
life
is nowadays, that you can do some shit like that.
Bro, there's people selling farts. We've talked about it. There's bitches. Bro, there's women that just play with themselves and they make fucking $100,000 a year.
Yeah. Nah, but there's a lot of them that be doing the same shit and they're kind of broke still. Like they, like
No, bro, there's a bunch of OnlyFans girls that are broke, 100%. But my whole thing is like there's so much ways to make money now that it's ridiculous. Like
that's facts, bro. I mean, look, the same shit that you see, like they just click a button and they can like deliver 80 grand to someone, right?
That's it. Cash App.
That's an amazing thing, bro.
Like back then, that was not a thing,
bro. That changed everything, bro. Like shit, like PayPal. You know, people are fucking buying cryptocurrencies and
all that
exchanging,
shit.
Bro. The stock market,
number one.
Look at that shit, bro. Like back in the day, you used to have to pay like a 50% commission.
Damn, bro.
Or some shit like that was back in the old school days when like fucking stocks were
fucking
really,
Warren Buffett was a teenager.
Stocks were really cheap. Oh man, that was back in his heyday, bro. He was
cashing in.
He was chopping it up, bro. He started using his dad's shit. His dad was a broker.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, he got the fucking head start already.
But he learned by himself, bro. When he was legit, like he got his father to buy him like stocks, certain stock in a company.
Okay.
And he sold it when it went up a certain rate.
Hey.
And he was just showing like a diagram of what happened to the price and how he shouldn't have sold it. But he was like fucking 7 or some shit.
Damn.
Right?
Damn, 7?
Dude, this kid was a fucking legend.
Shit. I didn't know he was that young doing it.
Bruh.
His pops gave him the game though, 100%.
Bro, he used to read the financial statements of companies like he was just addicted to this shit. Like he was.
Imagine though, like you were in the early days of like the biggest companies in the world now. I'm talking about like what, McDonald's, fucking, who knows? I know he's like. Bruh, has like a bunch of shares in different shit.
Some of them are still around and they're still like giving people a shitload of money. Like Coca-Cola stock.
Come on,
like, bro, the thing about Coca-Cola, like, bro, they sell one fucking product.
That's it.
And it's cheap. They keep on raising the price, and it's really cheap for them to make it. They've been making it for over 100 years. Yeah. And they give you dividends, which means they give you free money whether or not the stock goes down. And if the stock goes down and they give you the dividend, you just fucking buy more with the dividend.
Damn dope.
At a cheaper price.
I've seen that like dividends on Robinhood and shit.
Bro, I fucking love dividends.
That's dope.
I got a whole bunch of fucking
free cash. Right?
I got a whole bunch of Intel stocks, bro.
Okay.
Great stock. Beautiful. I love it when the price goes down. The dividend is worth more.
Okay.
Fuck.
But yeah, dude, like being we could just go back in time and like I do so much.
Jesus Christ, bro. There's so much opportunity out there, bro.
Would you rather go back in time or go to the future?
It's hard to say since the future might be some other shit.
You never know. That's the point. We know what the past was. But
I definitely bet on the future more than the past, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened if it's just nothing? You fucking time travel and it's like everything's fucking destroyed and like, whew.
Then fuck
God
it, bro.
forbid.
You played your cards. Yeah.
Damn, but that would be interesting.
That is a risky move, though, right?
Hell yeah.
Like how do you, like, what would you know, Maybe we're all just in Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse pod, and we're all just there zoning out,
I mean, I wouldn't even know what to do, to be honest.
Bro, it's just... You heard about the kill switch they want to put on cars?
What do you mean?
Like certain features on cars where like it won't turn on or it won't let you drive if you're drunk or some shit like that.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, so the car turns into a smart car basically, and it can sort of control shit.
You like your iPhone.
But that's some fuck shit, because like what if if the government decides that they don't like something?
Nah, that's fucked up. I wouldn't allow that. Then let people make their own mistakes, bro.
Yeah, they gotta stop like trying to mix law with, tech and shit like that.
Yeah, I don't rock with anything that's tech and law. Fuck that.
There's only some shit that really makes sense, you know what I mean? Like not fucking plagiarizing shit, like,
I mean, sure.
That sort of stuff, like intellectual property rights and stuff. I think that a lot of the issues that people have with the internet is that they don't figure out, like they're like, oh, how do we, regulate media? How do we do this? How do we do that? I feel like they don't see it the way they see regular life. Like they see the internet as this completely different thing, isolated from like the outside world.
I mean, it is in a kind of way.
But I feel like they should apply a lot of the same reasoning though, and it would still be good. Like for example, if you go to a fucking restaurant, right?
Okay.
And someone's having a conversation, and you don't like what they're talking about, would you just kick that person out of the fucking restaurant?
You mean if it's your restaurant?
Yeah, if it's your restaurant, somebody's just talking about something regularly with their friends and shit. He's not like braggadocio. He's just having a conversation.
Okay.
Right?
Would I kick them out?
Like, would you just kick them out because you disagree with them and shit?
Oh, no, not because I disagree
but, like,
with
who
them.
does that? Nobody does that. But, like, on social media, the social media website does that all the time. It's like these people are talking to each other. Whether they're talking to a million or just a little bit, they're just talking.
I mean, hey, bro, just go on Truth Social or whatever it's called.
It seems fucking weird.
Didn't Trump just drop that?
I don't know if he dropped it yet, but like, yeah, it was definitely trending today, bro. It's ridiculous.
That's why I'm talking about it. I heard about it. I thought he.
That shit is a flop already.
I mean, obviously,
bro. He's charging people for a membership.
I heard about it.
I'm like, bro, I'm never paying Donald Trump a fucking dollar.
Not even. I wouldn't even pay for social media.
I'm not doing it, bro. Like, I'm not about to be scammed by a fucking... Nah, bro. It's not gonna happen. No.
That is funny, though. It's called Truth. I don't know, man.
First of all, the fact that it's a membership, that's like straight Donald Trump style right there.
He just wants people's money.
That dude's like, yo, flex. Got the bread. I bet the whole website is fucking yellow, like just gold. Digital gold all over that shit. Can you pay the membership in Bitcoin?
I mean, let's see, dog. Who knows? Maybe a lot of people use it. Republicans, right? Just conservatives. No Democrat is gonna hop on that shit.
Yeah, there'll be Democrats on that shit. Fuck.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they'll do it. The fuck?
Just to see what's going on?
Yeah, there's Democrats, they hate all the woke shit too, you know, they just...
Oh, really?
It's increasingly, like, less so, you know, like the polarization and shit, you know, like...
I feel like I don't even know what I am, to be honest, sometimes.
I could give you one of those shitty-ass political spectrum tests. That shit would be funny.
Oh, that's like to see what you are?
Yeah, it tells you, like where you are economically and politically.
I gotta take one of those.
Yeah.
I'd probably be, like, in the center.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm either or, to be honest.
My shit has shifted a little bit. I used to be much more, like, economically to the left.
Okay.
And now I'm way more, like, I'm way towards the center on economics.
Okay.
Right.
Whatever that means. Well, what's someone's in the center? Just have like similar beliefs with both?
Say the left, the economic left, for example.
I know it's like communism.
Just to make some shit up. Yeah, all the way would be communism type
right.
shit, right?
And all the way to the right is extreme conservative.
It would be like economically, because there's two sides of it. Like one.
You said economically and politically.
And politically,
okay.
yeah. So
what does it economically mean exactly? Like.
So like economically, it would be like you said, communism on the total left of the spectrum.
Okay.
And then complete laissez-faire, like complete free markets, as little taxation as humanly possible.
Gotcha.
Right. No fucking welfare state, none of that shit, no food stamps, no fucking, government health care, none of that shit.
Damn.
No IRS, fuck all of that.
Damn.
Right?
That's a little harsh.
So it would be like that fucking far.
Damn,
right?
All right.
So that means you don't want any, not any, there has to be some fucking government intervention, because like how else would you protect property? Like somebody steals your shit.
Who you gonna call?
Marooney.
I mean, damn, if there's no government, you'd have to do it on your own.
Yeah,
there's no cops.
So if it was anarchy, which some people, for ridiculous reasons, think would somehow function.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't.
Is having police a form of socialism in any type of way?
I wouldn't describe it as socialism, because usually when people talk about socialism, they're talking about like the means of production being owned collectively by everyone. Right? Okay. Either by the government or somehow distributed for everyone.
Okay.
Right? So the police that's existed in every single form of government.
Okay.
Right. And so that would fuck up even the communist argument. They would be like, see, that's socialism. Okay, then why are you calling it capitalism when you criticize it? You know, that would make no sense. Which is it, bro? Is this socialism or is this capitalism? There should be some government intervention. I don't think we should have the.
Nah, we should never just have no government either. Shit would go fucking haywire.
Like in terms of economic intervention, like there should be some government intervention.
Yeah.
Like I do think that there's some shit. Like for example, if someone's paralyzed because they lost all their family members in a fucking car accident, like bro, what the fuck are you gonna do? Like you're gonna rely on what? Like someone. Hopefully has like some big billionaire welfare program.
Somebody who's hopefully just nice enough to you.
Like you don't really want to rely on that type of stuff. You want Social Security for something like that.
100%,
to like
bro.
Guarantee that.
That's why like I believe in like free healthcare and things like that. Everybody should just be able to have a chance to.
Oh man, the free healthcare debate is interesting because like it's a tricky one.
I agree with it.
It's tricky because, like, on the one hand, part of the reason the healthcare is so expensive is because of the amount of money that government spends on it. So since government gives a lot of money to healthcare, it drives the price up. Government, how much are you willing to pay with your money? You're willing to pay a good amount for your health, right?
100%. Yeah.
How much are you willing to pay with somebody else's money? As much as it fucking takes.
Right.
So that's what happens with government. You know, you use somebody else's money.
Shit, yeah.
Right? And everybody thinks they can use somebody else's money better.
Right.
Than you can.
But why don't we just take away a lot of government fundings on different things? Isn't the government just wasting a bunch of fucking money on just things that shouldn't, like, they're just putting way too much money.
It's hard because everything in the government ends up in a bureaucracy. It ends up being channeled through A, B, C, D, E, F, through all of these laws, through all of these fucking people, and like everybody gets their pick before it gets to the whatever it's supposed to have gotten to. And that's just a natural part of government because it's not like you would take care of your stuff. Right. But the government, whose stuff is that? Well, that's people's stuff.
Right.
Right. And if you want to get it from person A to person C, you got to go through the government, person B. Right. And person B, there's a lot of people there that want a whole lot of shit. They got their whole interest. They want money too. They're doing something. They want to get paid for it. And a lot of them are fucking, you know, full of shit.
I feel you. I just think healthcare should be a human right.
The thing about like
even if like
the thing about economic rights as human rights is that like somebody has to produce something,
right,
to give it to you, right? So like for you to have something, you have to either pay for it, which is an exchange between two people, or it's given to you voluntarily for free, which is also an exchange between two people or even more, or it's taken by force from the government, right? So that's taken away from somebody. Now, I'm not saying like, oh, you know, the big fucking billionaires, who gives a shit if you take from them? Well, if you take from them, they're going to try to get it back somewhere else, because if all they give a shit about is money, then they'll drive prices up.
You don't think they're already just doing that, though? Like big billionaires, like doing their best to not pay any taxes and shit like that?
Yeah, but they don't want to. I mean, you don't really want to do something like commit fraud or something like that. And you also don't like the vast majority of their money is usually invested in stocks.
Right, like Elon.
Which means if they just took it out, it would just fuck with the stock market. Right. And a lot of that they can't even take out due to like regulations. You can't just take out like fucking, you know, $48 billion of stock.
Didn't he just take out like $5 billion?
Yeah, he took out about $5 billion.
For what though? For like world hunger or some shit like that?
No, he actually had some, I think it was some debts or tax or some shit like that. He took it out. That's why he had to pay taxes on it, because he sold. You don't
Obviously, yeah. As soon as you sell something.
And the other thing is like, all right, Facebook stock went down like 25% the other day, right?
Okay, fuck Facebook.
Okay, so Facebook stock goes down 25%. Okay, of the money that Mark Zuckerberg has, people are like, oh my God, Mark Zuckerberg made $3 billion today. Well, he lost 25% of whatever the fuck he had in stock, which is the vast majority of his money.
Right.
Right. So when you have money in the stock market...
Is that how... Sorry to cut you off. Is that how Jeff Bezos have his money too?
Yeah.
They all have it in stocks.
They all have the vast majority of their money in stock.
That's smart people.
Yeah. If the company runs well, then the shareholders do well, right? And the company does well, and it drives the economy up. If they fuck up, then it happens. But it's not like they fucking have all that money there. The money is like constantly changing, going up and down. And, you know, if they just take all that money out of there, that's a huge blow to the fucking markets, because that money is publicly owned. That's why stocks are called shares. It's one share, one piece of the company. Right. He has billions in there. You know, each one has an equal worth. It's a big issue, man. That's the thing about government is like, look, the government can create is a series of institutions. You create institutions that have like good incentives, convince people to do things that are beneficial to everyone. Because if you think about it, it's just people are just, not exclusively, but for the most part, people are like pursuing their own self-interest. Right?
Most people.
And so, like, most decisions that people make are decisions that are in their own self-interest. Even when they seem counterproductive, it's still something that they're doing for themselves. Like an alcoholic might get another drink, but they still do it because they want.
It's your decision. You're doing it. Like,
yeah, you're free to choose.
Unless you have some type of like problems or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So like, all right, if that's going on, and people are, you know, selfishly pursuing their own ends. Well, if people selfishly pursue their own ends the right way, what they end up doing is creating stores, markets, exchanging, and making, you know, by not even trying to help other people, just trying to help themselves, they end up helping other people. Mm-hmm. Right? That's the whole Adam Smith thing. That's what economics is based on, shit.
Right.
And so, like, if you use, like, that selfishness to improve everyone by creating the right incentives, that creates a good economy, it creates good social morality, it improves society. I mean, if you fuck up the incentives, it makes society worse in terms of its resources, in terms of, like, the way people feel, in terms of everything.
How's the economy right now, though?
Well, it's pretty shaky.
Like, isn't it bad right now?
It's pretty shaky right now. We're in really high inflation, dude. Like, really, really high levels of inflation.
How much does the U.S. owe?
In terms of trillions, shit, I fucking lost count. I don't even know if it's like fucking 23 trillion.
You think they'll ever recover that debt?
Man.
Probably not, right?
I don't know. I do know they're going to keep printing money to make that debt worth less.
Okay.
Which adds to inflation.
So what, things will just be more expensive?
Shit is always going to be more expensive in the long run.
Have you seen that Miami has the most expensive
hookers?
No,
I doubt it.
No, yeah, I was gonna say definitely not. That's like the cheapest, but I was gonna say like it has the most expensive housing plans. Or I forgot what it was.
Oh yeah, I saw that they were having.
It was like a post on Instagram or some shit. No, yeah, rent is at an all-time high right now, bro. Like it's ridiculous.
Either there's no space to like build new housing, or they're not allowing people to build new housing, or it's too like regulated or something.
I don't know, but Miami is literally the most expensive in the whole country.
Yeah, there has to be like more people looking for houses than there are houses.
Bro, that's insane though.
Yeah.
We're fucking part of that shit, like.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. I mean, shit, yeah.
Have you, I don't even know about anything about this shit, but have you seen the whole Chappelle shit?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
Oh, where he got into some bullshit about the housing thing?
Yeah, segue. Come on, man.
Man, I don't even understand fully the situation.
Me either, so I can't even.
Because there's people saying contradictory shit.
That he's against this, and then some people are saying no, he's not against this.
Yeah.
It's about where he lives. Apparently, I think Chappelle lives in Springfield. Yeah. It's like a small town where there's nothing but like.
It's probably a gated community type shit.
No, it's like definitely like a suburb area. Yeah. And like Chappelle apparently has like, he bought like a couple properties there that one of them he's gonna make into like a comedy / bar.
Yeah.
And then another one.
I think it has something to do. This was someone's.
They're trying to build. There's like this empty ass like I guess just land. It's just like it's a big ass spot by his house.
Land, yeah.
And apparently he doesn't want it built there. He doesn't want any of that shit built there.
Shit.
On some NIMBY shit or whatever you call it. Not in my backyard.
Yeah, I mean, if it's literally his property though, he doesn't have to do shit. I mean,
No. I'm not saying the empty land.
Like close to his property.
Yo, it's right by his crib. Like it's right by his house. And apparently he pulled up and he's like, "Yo, I will take all my investments out of this city if you guys keep going with this or whatever. If you guys build there or whatever." So that was the whole thing. Apparently it's about affordable housing plans, but
that's what people were saying.
Yeah, but I
heard something else about whether it was to rent or to sell the property that was there.
Oh, see, I don't know. There's so many, and Chappelle didn't even like specifically say what the issue was.
Yeah,
so.
I didn't hear much from that clip. That was pretty short, but it's pretty odd, to be honest with you. Like, on the one hand, like, say for example, you got out of a shit neighborhood, right? Where you had.
I was gonna actually bring this situation up. Like, how would you feel if you?
Are they gonna create like housing projects type shit, or were they?
No, but the problem is, from what I read, apparently it's like a extremely low income housing. Mm-hmm. Like it's gonna be for like people that don't have the most money, you know. Mm. And Chappelle's a fucking. I'm assuming his neighbors are all fucking rich.
Yeah, I think that's safe to assume. Yeah.
Like, and now the question would be, how would you feel if you worked your ass off? It's a tough one, to be honest, because I was thinking about it. You move somewhere. I mean, I'm pretty sure he intentionally moved there because it's a nicer place, probably less crime, et cetera, et cetera. and now they're about to build something where people with way lower income than you, which could probably lead to more crime. I'm just assuming. I don't know the stats of that. Like, eventually that could happen. Like, that's what I think the whole situation is. How would you feel about that? Like, you're trying to move somewhere extremely nice, and they want to build like
I would try to stop it too. Shit.
Yeah.
If I was concerned about the possibility of like an actual fucking threat.
I mean, who knows what the actual problem is?
But if I was concerned about it, if I thought that I was gonna be like in a dangerous neighborhood all of a sudden, or I was gonna be in a place where there were like fucking drug dealers and shit, like I wouldn't want that.
I mean, that's why I agreed with, like, if that was the case, like, bro, you're telling me I paid all this money to move here, and now, like, you would probably want to move with people that have, like, the same income around you?
Yeah.
I'm just assuming. I'm not sure what Dave's actual thoughts are, but yeah, bro, like, it's like, okay, I'm rich, and then, like, I'm gonna live in the hood. It's like, well, what's the point of that? Like, you're looking to get fucking some dude would just rob you, or like, who knows?
And I think over time it would probably like alter by itself this situation. Like, it would ultimately lead to rich people saying fuck this.
But my thing is, I know the comedian had a whole fucking sketch about it, not in my backyard. What are your thoughts on that though, regardless? Like,
I mean, George Carlin said a whole lot of shit.
Well, you fuck with George Carlin, right? You used to send me videos of him.
Dude, I became an atheist because of George Carlin.
No way.
Dude, I gotta send you the 10-minute clip he had about religion being bullshit. And
damn, have I seen that?
Dude, that 10-minute clip, I watched that when I was like 11 or some shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I can't believe I believed in God. That was a fucking fairy tale. What the fuck was I thinking?
George Carlin is cool for the most part. I seen some clips.
No, he's an amazing comedian.
No, for sure.
Amazing.
I mean, I wouldn't even see him as like a comedian. Like, he's funny, but like he's more of like just like
he's giving messages about.
He's like on some Dave Chappelle shit in a way. Like, Dave isn't really like cracking so much fucking jokes right now.
I mean, he's considered by most comics as like the best of all time. Him and Richard Pryor.
Damn. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know he was that regarded as
and maybe
such.
Someone like Lenny Bruce as well.
Okay.
Like really old school.
But yeah, I did watch the whole Not in My Backyard with George Carlin and him like explaining to it. That made me understand like the situation more. His take was like, I mean, he's like on some like anti, like fuck everything, like.
He's very, he's a cranky old dude.
Type shit, yeah. I fuck with him though. It was cool.
He was a lit dude, man. He took a lot of acid growing up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he grew up during the hippie movement.
I forgot about it. Peace and love, man.
But he was like caught up between like a generation that was too early and too late for that shit. Right? Because there's always like a
middle child.
There's always like an in between generations.
I feel like we're that.
Right? Yeah, that's what the fuck I'd be feeling like sometimes.
We're the middle child of like the two.
We're the fucking, like, we're stuck between the fucking millennials and the Zoomers.
There you go, exactly.
You know?
Like, that
and
is.
The fucking Zoomers are odd, dude.
J. Cole said it best, bro. He's the middle child. That's why he dropped that track.
Jesus.
He felt like he's like stuck in these two generations of music. Like, that's how he was like kind of describing it and whatnot. But dude, I have this random question for you, and you got to answer me honestly. You ready?
I'm probably gonna lie, but go ahead.
Have you ever shitted on yourself?
I think everyone has. I mean, when you were a baby, you definitely did.
Nah, I'm talking about when you were older. Forget, like, I'm talking about like you really would, like, did not mean to shit on yourself, but you ended up shitting on yourself, like.
I don't remember that, dude. I don't remember that happening.
You don't remember ever shitting on yourself?
I do remember pissing myself in second grade.
Bro, I remember.
Because the teacher was a bitch, and I was like scared to ask her to go to the bathroom.
Dude, that happened to me in kindergarten when I was in New York. Like, but my reasoning was way more dumb. Like, my reasoning was I couldn't take off my belt.
That was in kindergarten, though. Does that really count?
I couldn't take off my belt, and I pissed on myself, bro.
Dude, that sucks.
But I don't know why. It was like a fucking confusing ass belt.
And then it was worse because she got bitchier because I pissed all over the fucking carpet.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Shit was pissy, drippy.
And then I had to go home with piss.
Damn. Dude, let me tell you the story of how I shitted on myself. I don't think I probably told people this, probably like my friends and shit, but I haven't told much people.
Dude, go for it.
Dude, this happened in middle school. This is like part 2 of the middle school stories right here.
This.
I told you I was in my prime, so there's stories on stories. Like as I remember throughout my life, I'm like, oh shit, I remember that happened to me. So whatever. I'm in my teacher's class. Her name was Miss Stevens.
Yeah.
Shout out Miss Stevens. She was some black lady, super ratchet. She was like the most ratchet teacher in the whole school.
She didn't give a fuck?
She didn't give no fucks. Like, she would curse. She was one of those. She was cool, though. She was cool as fuck. So, while I was trying to remember the story, from what I remember at least, I think my stomach was hurting, like, a lot.
Yeah.
That might have been the situation at the beginning. So, whatever. Regular day, you know, your stomach hurts and shit. I don't remember what period I was in. I don't remember why, but apparently, like, it took me a long time to get to the bathroom. That's where the memory of mine kind of blurs up, but whatever. I eventually asked Miss Stevens to go to the bathroom. In Milam, there used to be like the bathrooms were separated by like 2 classrooms. I don't know if you ever like.
I never went to Milam.
So like it's like, let's say you go into a classroom and then like in the back of the classroom there's a door and then there's a little ass hallway where there's 2 bathrooms, men and women.
Fuck.
And then on the other side there's another door which leads to another classroom. So that's how it would be. So whatever, I end up asking Miss Stevens, hey, like, let me go use the bathroom. I don't know, like I said, I don't know why it was taking long. That is a blur to me. But yo, like my stomach is on fucking 100%. Like I'm about to explode. So I'm like, yo, Miss Stevens, I gotta go. Bruh, I run to the bathroom. Like I don't even run, but like I make like a quick like yo, I need to get there, but I don't want to show people that I'm about to shit on myself type of thing. Bruh, as soon as I put my hand on the doorknob, shit, I just shit on myself. I didn't even make it, bro.
Did you let it go all the way out? Were you like, fuck
No, let me get to it.
Was it just like a bit?
Let me get to it. It was piece by piece. Like bro, I'm talking about there was dookie on my leg. By the time I try to open the doorknob and I'm already almost in the bathroom, there's dookie on my leg, bro.
Oh man, you had them fucking squirters.
Bro, so whatever. I finally get in the bathroom, right? Let me just, it gets worse. I finally get in the bathroom. There's shit all over my boxers. There's dookie all over my leg. I'm smelling like straight dookie. Like, you know what it is to shit on yourself? Yo, you smell like fucking ass cheeks. Fuck. So whatever. I'm there, yo, attempting to clean up as best as I can. I'm talking about like, I'm taking the whole roll with me, dog. Like, I'm cleaning. Dude, there's shit on my boxers, everything, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking like, yo, fam, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not gonna stay in class smelling like this and having shit all over me and shit, right? Like, I need to take a quick shower immediately. So in my head, I'm thinking like, fuck, what do I do? So I'm like, I think I end up telling, I finally like clean up as much as I can and I get back into my seat. Yo, first things first in my mind, I'm thinking like, yo, I probably smell like such shit right now. Like, that was just in my mind. Like, I probably smell like a bag of doo-doo right now.
So you went back to...
Yeah, look, I had to go back into... Where was I gonna do? But let me explain, though. It gets better. Like, no longer than, like, 5-10 minutes, once I get back into the classroom, like, I'm already trying to, like, ask Miss Stevens, like, yo, can I go to the office? And she eventually lets me go. Like, it was quick. So, like, 3 minutes pass, and then whatever. I end up leaving my book bag there too. Bro, part 2. The stomach is on fleek once again. I'm talking about like I gotta like explode. My ass cheeks are about to let go some deuce. And I gotta hit a bathroom immediately. Like I'm walking down to the office to eventually call my mom and be like, yo, mom, pick me up. Nah. Stomach was like, fuck that. You gotta keep on again. Yo, I am running this time to the first floor bathroom. Didn't make it, my friend.
Again, I
didn't make it.
Yo, my dude.
Yes.
Did you wear like a diaper the next day or some shit? Like, damn, bro.
So now I'm in the first floor bathroom doing the same shit that just happened to me like a couple minutes ago. I get Dookie all over my leg again in my boxers. Yo, I'm talking about I had a serious stomach ache. Like, this was, you know, when your stomach hurts, it's like game over.
Yeah. You were going through it, bro. Fuck.
Yo, at that point, when I dropped the deuce the second time, I was like, yo, that's it. I gotta call my mom, and I'm getting home right now. So I was like, when I was in the bathroom, I called my mom. I told my mom, like, yo, mom, I just shitted myself. Like, please pick me up right now.
Is that the end of it?
No, whatever. And then she like, okay, whatever. Obviously, I live close to school, so my mom picked me up super quick. But while I was in that bathroom the second time, by that bathroom, there's always like a security guard sitting down like in this little desk. Yo, I'm talking about like the shit smelled so bad, they had to open windows in the first floor. Like,
damn, so you didn't pull it off at all.
Like, shit got crazy, bro. And like, all I'm thinking was like, I literally had to camp in the bathroom, wait until my mom got to the office for them to call me and be like, oh, Michael, come to the office. Or my mom.
She didn't bring you like any like pants or anything like that?
Bro, no, nothing. I lived right there. Like 3 minutes away. I lived super close to school. So that was the only clutch thing. But fam, I'm talking about like the first floor windows had to be open. I remember the security being like, yo, what the fuck is that smell? Like, and in my head, I'm just like, oh my God, like this can't be happening right now. And yeah, bro, like eventually, like my mom picks me up. I take a shower immediately when I get home, and bro, I even ended up leaving my book bag in class. I didn't even go back to get my book bag. I was like, hell no. Like, and people were wondering like, yo, what the fuck happened to Mike? Like, why'd you leave your book bag and like all this? And
Did they find out?
They didn't find out, bro. Listen, nobody that I knew, or at least from what I guessed.
They would have told you, bro.
You feel me? Like
that shit, you would have, that would have changed everything.
Yo, I would have been teased on that whole day.
You would have been Dookie Man for the rest of middle school, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say, yo. But like, I'm so surprised that nobody was like, yo, what's that smell? Like, somebody smells like a fucking gallon of shit in this class. Like, nobody said anything. So thank God, that's why I had left to the office immediately, bro. But yo, that was like one for the books, bro. Like after that, I never shitted on myself again, bro.
That's pretty fucked up shit, man.
Yo, I was embarrassed, yo. Yo, if someone found out, I would have been fucking humiliated for like this would have been worse than Michael Vaca, bro. Shout out to Michael Vaca, by the way. But yeah, dog, that was the story of me getting shitting on myself.
Oh yeah.
I was about to say getting shitted on. That would have been worse, but.
Jesus Christ, dude, that's fucking brutal.
Yeah, bro. But so yeah, bro. Next topic, which is a great one. Let's get high. Joe Biden is sending crack pipes out.
Listen, man. You want to have the crack pipe talk? We can talk about the crack pipe.
Yeah, let's all get high.
We know damn well that Hunter Biden is not a safe crack user. We've seen the videos.
And this is Joe Biden just like pandering for his son, bro. Like, this is all it.
Bruh.
This is all what it is, really.
Listen, the ladies that Hunter's in in those videos, you know, those chicks, I'm not sure what age they are, but they look pretty young, some of them, you know.
Nah, we're not gonna put Hunter as a rapist or like no pedophile either,
I just said they look pretty young. I didn't say he was a pedophile. I'm just saying.
Hey, man, if he, as long as they're legal, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just agnostic about this,
Hunter
bro.
seems like a stand-up dude, man. But yo, honestly though,
Get the fuck out of here, Hunter.
What?
What the fuck?
You wouldn't party with Hunter?
I don't know what that dude might try to fucking sodomize you.
Nah, he's not like that.
Dude.
Nah, the son of Joe Biden?
Dude, he's there. First of all, this is a guy who shows up to a fucking interview.
He's slamming chicks, bro. He's slamming escorts.
Like, everything is fine. And then he's like, I had an addiction. It's like, bro, you were sweating.
He slammed escorts and had a drug addiction. Come on, that's like half of America.
Nah? Half of America.
Politicians are doing that shit.
Of course, that's why nobody likes them, because they're fucking insane and they put people in prison for doing shit
But they're regular people. Come on, man.
The fuck they are.
People like fucking escorts.
First of all, they gotta stop fucking buying and selling individual stocks. That's fucking cheating.
Oh, yeah, we know about that. I mean,
Fuck them for that. The crack pipe issue. Let's get to the real issue here, the crack pipe.
Why did Joe Biden send crack pipes?
It's not crack pipes per se.
He's sending pipes out. He said it.
Yeah, but it's like also a kit, you know, it's a but who gives a fuck?
The drug kit, the drug starter pack?
You want to understand why he's doing it? I mean, it's for the same reason that people give out like the fucking needles for heroin users.
I mean, I heard that debate too, but it's like, really though? That's what we're doing?
I don't have an issue with it, to be honest with you. I don't
have an issue because I don't do crack, but you think crackheads are doing like bad crack or like some fucked up shit? I think crackheads know what they're smoking. Crackheads.
I think there's well, I mean, it's safe to say if you a crackhead, bro, you'll do a lot of shit that
100%.
that you wouldn't regularly do, and one of those things is probably, you know, inhaling some questionable shit, hoping that it's actual crack, right? Like,
yeah, but is that like one of the...
I don't understand it. I don't know.
Is that a worry that should be like... that should be handled immediately?
I don't know. These people share it. There's people sharing pipes and shit. Maybe they get STDs. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, man.
It's a weird thing to like just have like to do right at this moment too.
I feel like the whole issue is that it's crack, so people it's controversial.
You don't think there's better things to be handling than fucking giving people crack pipes?
Yeah, there is better shit to be handled.
Like, it's the most randomest shit ever. That's just my complaint. I just think it's so random.
But I mean, I don't really have an issue with that.
Me either. I'm not saying I have an issue with it. I just think it's extremely random for like, I don't know, it just came out of the blue.
I think people just want to say, you know, the opponents of Biden, they want to frame it as sort of like, see, he wants people to do crack.
Nah,
you know,
I don't think logical people think that Biden wants people to do crack.
No, but people are illogical when they talk about politics. So they want to frame shit in the nastiest way possible.
Narratives and shit, of course.
Or if it's to defend themselves in the best case possible, right?
Of course.
So, you know,
for that, just decriminalize the shit. Like, what are we doing?
That's what they should have been doing.
Like, what are we, like, why?
Dude, you gotta listen to the some of the experts on addiction, man. The scientific experts. Some of them, one of them has been Dr. Hart. Okay. He's this dude with some long ass dreads.
His last name is Hart?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's an expert on addiction.
Where the fuck did my phone go?
And he's done a whole lot of research on this, man. He's been doing this for years, and he's always had the idea that, like, bro, there's no reason to make any of this shit illegal, and none of it is as addictive. Is as addictive as people want it to be. A lot of this shit has to do with.
Yeah, but that's subjective.
What, the level of addiction?
Yeah, because everybody reacts to drugs differently. No.
Yeah, but that's not subjective.
I mean, wouldn't that be...
You mean that's like a different reaction, but it's not subjective.
Wrong term, yeah. I feel like to say it's not addicting... But
like, there's no such thing as a drug that you take it once and you're physically...
Addicted, like you need it immediately?
Yeah, that doesn't exist. Yeah, no, that's a fact.
That's a fact?
That's a fact, 100%.
So what are you saying? Like, just if you do a drug once, you can't get addicted to it?
You can't get addicted taking a drug once.
Okay, I could believe that.
You could get addicted in the psychological sense, in the sense that, like, oh, I want to try more type shit.
Isn't that being addicted?
Not in the physical dependence form.
Okay, like withdrawals.
You don't get withdrawals or anything.
Yeah, you don't get withdrawals after the first time.
You won't get hooked.
I got you. I feel you.
Right, and that
after a couple times you would though.
It differs.
That would depend.
It differs by individual, and it differs on how far apart the doses are. Like, if you took heroin twice a year, you wouldn't get addicted to it ever. I know what you're thinking, Mike.
What?
I know what you're thinking. Like, yo, that sounds like a good fucking deal.
I mean, we talked about this, but there's a psychologist out there that like does heroin, and he's completely fine.
I need to see who the fuck this guy is, man. They got to revoke that dude's license. What the fuck is he thinking?
On the episode where Joe Rogan speaks to Chappelle, he says his name. I'll send it to you later. I forgot his name, but he does say that. And I think he had him as a guest, too. Like, he's a guy that's well known for just doing heroin as a fucking psychologist. And I was like, okay.
Does he have, like, pain issues or something? What does he have?
No, I just think he enjoys getting high off that shit. Like, he, like, legit...
That's definitely a problem.
He legit likes it, like...
Because that shit is terrible for your health.
I mean, isn't it most drugs?
Yeah, most drugs are terrible for your health.
That doesn't mean he fucking...
But, like, if you take them frequently, they're even worse for your health. You know what I mean? Like, would you want it... Like, not even an alcoholic, you wouldn't want that guy as a fucking... as a therapist.
I mean...
A dude who's fucking, you know...
That would be funny.
Addicted as fuck, you know, like he's fucking going through withdrawals halfway through the session. Like, it's just not... It's terrible.
No, I agree
The
with you,
fucked
bro.
up thing is a lot of these guys think they have like control of this shit, right? Like they think they control it. They think they have like some mind over matter type shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, the withdrawals may be there, but like my mind is still into, like, nah, bro, that shit's fucking with your mind. Especially if you think it's not, because that's like the thing about like convincing a person with schizophrenia that they have schizophrenia. You know, like it'll take like years and shit to convince them. They'll be like, no, I don't have schizophrenia. No, I'm not fucking, hallucinating.
It's Carl Hart.
That's the guy that I was telling you about. That's the expert.
I do heroin regularly for work-life balance. That's him.
That sounds ridiculous.
That's what he said, and Joe Rogan even like said that he does heroin as well. He's a neuroscientist.
Yeah, he is. He does research, but he's not a fucking psychologist.
Yeah, my fault. I that's what I just remembered. Well, it's still crazy that he fucking does.
When he says regularly, how regularly is he talking about?
Well, let's check the article.
Because there's people,
I wish I could go to the exact moment where Joe speaks about it, because I don't
There's
really...
people that take opioids, right?
Yeah. I mean, people have prescriptions, though.
Yeah, it gets out of hand pretty quick for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a fucking setup, though.
I don't know how often he takes it. I don't know what the fuck he means by work-life balance.
He's experienced mild withdrawal symptoms. There are many things in life that I enjoy more than a few lines by the fireplace at the end of the day. I just loved how he just said it like that. There are many things in life that I enjoy more than a few lines by the fireplace at the end of the day. He writes, pointing out that the experience leaves him refreshed and prepared to face another day. Carl Hart.
The taking a few lines?
Yeah.
I don't think I would feel refreshed after that.
Hart, who studies the effects of psychoactive drugs on humans, finds his use of the narcotic to be as rational as my alcohol use. Like vacation.
He's right about that.
Like vacation, sex, and the arts, heroin is one of the tools that I use to maintain my work-life balance.
Mm-hmm.
Carl
When
Hart.
he says regularly, I don't think he's talking about taking that shit every week.
Like I said, I'm gonna watch that Joe Rogan Chappelle shit again, and I'm gonna send you the exact clip where he says it. But whatever, what were we talking about exactly?
We were talking about that.
Something related to drugs, no?
I mean, that's where we were going. I mean, shit.
Oh, we're talking about the crack pipes, no? That's what led to it?
Yeah, that's what led to it.
But damn, like, I mean, maybe he does do it, like, frequently.
No, he does. It's not when you say frequently, it just...
I mean, that has a weird sound to it. Who knows how much...
It might be like a once a month or some shit like that.
Yo, that is still, like, intense. Like that one.
No, it's not.
That one day of the month is like, oh yeah, baby.
Oh, that one day is the shit. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just think about that. Like, he has that one day where he's like, yo, that's it. I'm getting fucking...
Dude, I used to think sometimes back when I was like, when I loved drugs to the fucking max. Like, I used to think sometimes, like, what if I just had like a schedule of like 30 drugs and I could take one each day and never get addicted? Because they're
like,
all
do one each different day of the month.
Yeah, just be high as fuck every day.
Yo, that would be a fucking... Oof.
That would really fuck up my life if I did that.
You think so?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, who knows though? Because people react different to drugs.
It's the dopamine that it releases.
That's the issue?
That gets people high. And,
right.
And those receptors get used to the dopamine.
And you want to keep feeling that.
Whether it comes from a fucking drug,
a bitch, busting a nut,
anything. Right. And that drive to like keep getting that fucking high, that chasing that shit fucks people up. Because if you don't, if you give into that drive, which is what you're doing, if you take a different fucking drug scheduled every day of the fucking month.
I mean, it's possible. There's that amount. There's a bunch of drugs in the world.
There's so fucking many, dude. There's so many.
Damn, imagine just picking the best 30.
But some of them aren't even addictive. That's the issue, right? Like, some of them aren't even addictive.
Is that... I wouldn't even...
Like, LSD isn't addictive.
LSD would have to be for, like, the last day of the month. Like, fuck it.
It has to be a small amount, too, dude, because I'm not trying to fucking, like, lose my mind every month.
What do you think is, like, the top 5 drugs ever? This is a weird top 5.
That's a hard one, man, because, like, for me... There's drugs and then there's drugs, like there's
I'm talking about any type of thing that gives off, or any type of drug out there. Like, what's top 5? I know caffeine is a drug. So things could get like, the line between what's really a drug and what's not a drug.
There's something so special about acid though.
You think that's number one?
I've had such beautiful experiences with like mushroom and with acid.
Okay.
You know?
Which a lot of people
and I
have.
mean beautiful, bro. Like fucking like crying tears of joy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, it gets really I mean, it's amazing. Jesus.
That just sounds cool.
Dude, that is like the best. It's not even a high, dude. It's like a spiritual joy.
Damn. Yo, but give me your top 5, man. I need to hear it.
All right, that fuck.
LSD is one, I'm assuming.
Yeah, LSD and mushrooms are...
Top 2?
If I had to pick between one and the other, I'd pick mushrooms, but...
Over LSD? Okay. So mushrooms, LSD, what's your last 3? Yo, if you don't got... Go ahead, just go ahead.
I'm just going to go ahead and actually put, ethanol in there.
Ethanol?
Basic ass alcohol.
Oh, alcohol.
Right.
I mean, hey, I fuck with alcohol.
I got to put some caffeine on that list.
Damn, you are chewing... Well, you're chewing nicotine. What about nicotine?
And I damn sure got to put some nicotine. You fucked me up by having to put these petty-ass drugs in there.
I was going to say, bro, I've only done like...
You mean drugs that people are like, oh, that's a drug? Because people see you drinking a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I'm talking about a man's drug.
All right.
We got to take out caffeine. You could leave alcohol there.
All right, let's do it. All right, fuck it.
So it was LSD, mushrooms.
And let's put something else in that bitch.
Dude, weed. Come on. But
I don't even do weed anymore.
You don't do anything now. I'm just saying, out of what do you think was your favorite?
All right, weed I have to do. I do it. All right, you're right.
All right, there we go. That's
right.
it. That's all I was worried about. I was like, come on. What's your other last 2?
What else? I'm definitely not going to put Xanax on that list because that shit is just like alcohol without the fun.
Okay. So you're not putting alcohol in the top 5?
Yeah, you said a fucking man's drug, not a man's fucking
Okay, we'll take out alcohol.
State-sponsored
Got you. So,
shit, man.
Mushroom, LSD, weed. What are your last 2, bro? DMT? Come on. I thought you would pick that with the quick.
This is a hard one, man. I just put that there because, I'm not going to put all these psychedelics on the list. I can't do that.
Nah? I don't even know that much other drugs.
There's definitely MDMA, like ecstasy.
Oh, Molly, that's right.
And that one I've had some great times.
Bath salts?
But some horrible times with it, too. So,
there's bath salts.
I've never tried bath salts. What the Listen, man.
Can't believe somebody was about to eat someone's face off.
I would actually put what do you call it?
Lean?
Not lean, but a different opioid.
I've tried lean before.
Yeah, I've tried it too, but not.
You have?
Yeah, but it wasn't. Actually, yeah, it did. I got fucked up at the mall one time. This is a funny story. This is back when I was based as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I stole this from my ex's sister. I didn't really steal it. She wasn't.
He had the prescription?
She had it there, and she was done using it, and so I just took half of what was left.
Yeah. And you just
from the
chugged
whole fucking bottle.
You drank it raw?
I just chugged that shit.
What a monster you are.
And fucking, showed up to the mall. I'm like, yo.
That's some rapper
First
shit.
of all, driving there, I was like, oh, she's going to notice.
I mean, 100%.
But nobody noticed. And then I was just so relaxed and I felt so fucking happy and so great that I was like, who the fuck would notice me? I'm the shit. What are you talking about? I feel great.
Right.
And it feels beautiful.
I took lean with beans.
Yeah, it's really relaxing, dude.
But mine wasn't so we had split
By the way, dude, we're about to be out.
Nah.
I'm on 4%. Yeah.
Shit.
We're about to cross an hour. I could charge it and some shit. I could charge it and keep going. I don't really mind, but
okay, we could fucking stop it, I guess.
I could stop it.
What made fucking monkeys or whatever come into
what made species change?
Yeah. What is does anyone know that, or is that not proven?
Your genes, all genes are is just a code that reproduces itself,
okay.
Right? So your genes are just they reproduce themselves in the form of offspring, like the fucking kids that people have, right?
Right.
But
it comes from your 2 parents.
Yeah, half your mother, half your father, right?
Right.
So every once in a while, those genes, there's a mistake. And
out of every...
And it doesn't print the exact same gene the exact same way it should have been, right?
So one lucky motherfucker was just a human?
Sometimes those mistakes... Most of the time, those mistakes make them worse off. They make them retarded or some shit like that, right?
Literally?
Yes. But...
Have problems, any type of issues.
But over billions of years, you can imagine how some of those mutations are actually good. Because it happens enough times.
I mean, yeah, too much people in the fucking world.
Some of those mutations are actually going to be beneficial. Like, think about polar bears, right?
Okay.
Okay, so, like, think about a brown bear, right?
Right.
Okay, a brown bear in the North Pole, who do you think that is going to be better at hiding when they try to catch a fucking animal? A polar bear, right? Because
he's in the North Pole, yeah.
Yeah, because they blend. So how did they adapt to blend into that environment? They weren't always like that.
Gosh, they didn't always look like that. Or
so if you end up having enough mutations and one of those was like a white polar bear, that one helped you adapt. It helped you reproduce. You were more likely to reproduce because you survived and you ate more, right?
Okay.
And so that makes you more likely to reproduce.
Yeah, but monkeys and humans are two fucking different things, though.
Way different, yeah.
Like, we know what we're doing. Some people don't even know if animals are aware of what they do. And that, in a sense, no?
They're aware of what they do. Yeah. I mean, the studies.
100%?
Yeah, there's a bunch of studies on animal cognition.
Okay.
And you can study like what they do and like how receptive they are to certain information.
Yeah, but they're not as smart as humans. So
no, not even close.
What, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what was the fucking change? Like,
what made humans adapt? There's a lot of theories about that one.
That's what I'm trying to ask you. Like, what was the thing that happened?
But compare it to monkeys. There were other species that were a lot more intelligent than monkeys, but less intelligent than humans.
Okay, like who?
Like Neanderthals.
Okay, I already knew you were gonna say that. Yeah.
So, like for example,
the early version of humans.
Those were like retarded humans. Right.
Right. They had big ass jaws.
They looked retarded.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Right. They had big ass heads or whatever.
Those actually died out. Right.
We're the Homo sapiens. They're the Neanderthals.
But we actually made it a lot with them.
Right. Okay.
In fact, there's a lot of like Neanderthal shit, and actually white people have more Neanderthal shit than black people. By the way,
that's funny.
I'm just pointing that out there. Bro.
Okay. Cool. Listening. But it's an interesting topic.
The amount of evidence for it, though, I want to just tell you straight up.
Is there a lot?
Enormous.
Yeah.
Enormous.
Okay.
Especially now that we have access to genes. We can actually compare the genes of ourselves to the genes of everything else, and we can see that there's a common lineage between human genes and everything that's life. And I'm talking about we share genes with trees. Okay?
Okay. I mean, I heard this. This is random. This might be an Uber fact. This is not a sponsor, by the way. Yeah, straight up, fuck Uber facts. But I remember them saying that we have the same like DNA as a fucking banana.
Yeah, we do have a lot of the same DNA as a banana.
How the fuck do we have the same DNA as a banana?
A lot of it is like shit that we don't even use, to be honest with you. It's just there.
That's just so. I thought that was so random and funny. Like, what the fuck?
But like, yeah,
But it was a high number. It was like 90%.
Yeah. I don't know if it's 90%, but it's high as fuck. It's definitely most.
That's so. What the fuck?
Yeah.
How is that even? What DNA does a banana have?
It's fucking retarded, right? But yeah, it's true.
Like, that just blows my mind.
I mean, think about it. A banana has to survive too, right? Because like otherwise
monkeys ate bananas.
Ain't that ironic, right? Everything that's alive is eating one of its ancestors.
For sure.
You know?
It's super funny.
The only thing that doesn't is fucking trees. You know,
So wait, you're saying trees and humans don't have any...
Oh, no. They share most of the DNA too. Yeah, a banana, for example. What I'm saying is like, you know, you talked about how like a monkey will eat a banana, right?
Right.
And it's like, well, like every animal, every carnivore eats another... animal, right? And then every animal that relies on plants is still eating one of its ancestors. We have the same, like we have all of these genes that are related to each other. They're the same fucking genetic code.
Right.
Up through a certain point where it deviated.
That's so interesting. Like, it's a weird thing to just know.
A lot of it that we don't use, they actually call it junk DNA. I swear to God, they actually, but the human genome has been completely mapped.
Just imagine back in the days, like the Homo sapiens versus the Neanderthals.
That must have been some funny shit. Bro.
The Homo sapiens were definitely just roasting on the fucking Neanderthals, dude.
I don't want to terrify you, bro, but the people have, like, the scientists, they've looked at, like, the actual, like...
Neanderthals were beating the shit up on...
They mapped the anatomy of a fucking Neanderthal and shit, right?
Okay.
And they showed how it sounded, and it sounded horrific, bro. And people fuck those things and reproduce. Like, you can imagine the desperation of that era.
Wow.
You know, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Wow.
Bro, the way it sounded was... It was just disgusting, bro. I heard that shit. I couldn't even listen to it, bro. It was
Some like the fucking episodes where SpongeBob goes back in time in BC. That's what Neanderthals just give me.
that type of shit. That
like
type
just
of shit.
no type of brain.
Can you imagine?
Just imagine like the first time a Neanderthal met a Homo sapien. It's like, wait, you're one of me?
What the fuck kind of dude would just look at that and be like, wifey material?
Was there like interracial?
Oh, bro, there was no...
No, yeah, obviously back then there was thinking about that, but there was definitely Neanderthals smashing Homo sapiens, right?
Yeah, they interbred a lot, yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if a lot, but yeah, it's definitely significant
The
considering...
Homo sapiens were thirst, man.
There was scarcity.
And there was Neanderthal chicks too, right?
Yeah, man, there's Neanderthal chicks, dude.
Oh,
just like all the other species, dude. I'm telling you, bro, it's weird.
You think they had bigger tits and ass?
That must have been that'd be a good explanation as to why things went down the way.
I mean, they had like what I know at least, the Neanderthal had like bigger like head and bigger like certain body parts.
The way I think about it, like I gotta put myself in their shoes. Like, all right, we're in a situation where there's like no civilization, no education.
Right. There's nothing. Like, there's no news. They don't know shit.
And there's people here. They at least know some shit. So these guys went to school and they live like on a ranch or some shit. And they're fucking a horse by the time they're like 8.
Golly.
All right, that's just some shit that happens.
In a farm?
That shit happens in Cuba all the fucking time. In the fucking Guajiro lands,
oh my God.
the places like
but not now though, right?
No, yeah, now Camagüey, all that shit happens, bro.
People are still doing that.
The city Cubans, they don't be on that, but the ones that are like Guajiros, they're like the uneducated, like
farm.
Bro, my pops grew up in Camagüey, bro. He saw all that shit.
Wow.
He saw all that shit.
I mean, there's a saying, or I don't know, that people that are from, damn it, I'm forgetting the city right now, because some girl that I used to fuck with,
yeah,
she was a Cuban girl, and her stepdad was from Cuba, but he was from a certain city that's like people say like, oh, you're dumb as shit if you're from there. And
yeah.
I don't know the name of the city.
Pinar del Rio.
Pinar del Rio, right?
Pinareño.
Yeah, people say that.
Yeah, you know why they say that?
People from there are just dickheads.
They just say that people from there are stupid as fuck.
Why though?
They just call you a Pinareño. It just means you're stupid.
But why is that known in Cuba?
I'll tell you why.
What is the facts?
They were building a theater in Pinar del Rio.
Oh my God, I think I might have heard this. Go ahead.
And when they were building the theater in Pinar del Rio,
they built that shit fucking retarded.
Dude,
right?
they left a fucking bulldozer inside the theater after they completed it, and there was no way to take it out.
No way.
Right, and this is what I'm telling you, bro. Like, that's the type of shit.
That's some Guajiro shit for real.
That gives you a reputation when you do some shit like that. All right.
Wow. So that was just one of the things that.
It just caught on, bro. It's like, tú eres un pinareño.
You're a fucking dickhead,
If you're from Pinar del Rio, they just call you a fucking idiot, you know? They troll you like that.
Have you ever been to Cuba?
I was born in Cuba.
Oh, yeah, right. You're born in Cuba. That's different from me then. But have you gone, like, visited again after?
I haven't gone back.
Never?
I've never gone back to Cuba.
Shit, man. I was going to ask you if you've ever been to Pinar del Rio, but whatever. I've never visited Cuba.
I've been all over fucking Cuba, mainly because I would have to go from Camagüey and shit all the way to Havana.
Yeah.
And we would go through shit like trains to get there.
Okay.
And I'm talking about trains where I would sneak. I still remember that shit. It sucked that bad.
Damn.
I would have to go inside of the fucking train in like a little corner.
Uh-huh.
And I think at some point I probably had to hide or some shit like that. I don't remember that part too specifically, but like just be there, sweaty as fuck. Obviously no air conditioning. It's fucking Cuba.
Right.
And you're just there waiting, stuffed, crammed up in this big fucking like train with no way to get off. And it's just the fucking petroleum stinks. It's disgusting. And it was like that.
Shit.
Yeah, that shit just sucks.
Dude, I seen a video, I think that you had posted, where these tourists are pushing a bus in Cuba.
They were pushing a bus. That's facts.
These weren't people that were from Cuba, right?
No, these were tourists. That was a tourist bus.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But what was you don't know the details, right? Like they just broke down?
The details were it's Cuba, nothing works.
Nothing works.
Those are the details, dude.
And fuck, they had gotten stuck. God damn, man.
And you know it's fucked up when the tourists are pushing the bus, dude. Tourists are treated like.
Don't they get treated very good?
They get treated like royalty, dude. The hotels they stay at, Cubans can't go in.
Varadero, right?
Okay, Varadero, the entire beautiful fucking place, not for the regular Cubans unless you're there to work.
Right. Of course, I've heard that. My brother used to live kind of close to there.
Bro, my parents were kicked out of a fucking hotel because they were Cuban. So you're treated like a second-class citizen in your own fucking country.
That's fucked up.
You know, that's what it's
I
like.
mean, imagine, bro. The tourists are the ones bringing the cash in. Of course, they're gonna get treated like royalty. Obviously, I don't think it's moral to treat your citizens like shit.
But like here, for example, if you're
everybody's treated fair here, of course.
If you go to a hotel here and you got
they won't kick you out because you're an American.
It's money.
Money, period.
You got money, you're in. It's not about like if you're a tourist, you could be a tourist and be broke as fuck.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? But in Cuba, everybody's broke as fuck. And if you're a tourist, you got at least one penny you can give us.
Bro, you got $100 in Cuba.
You're rich.
You got a lot more money than the whole Cuba.
If you got $100 in Cuba, bro, you're fucking.
How much is $100 worth in Cuba?
It's worth a whole lot.
Rough estimate.
Look at the exchange rate, right? Right now, it's like, first of all, the government sets its own. It has two. First of all, Cuba has two monies, actually three.
I know they got pesos.
They got the Cuban fucking peso, right? They have the dollar, right?
Okay.
Which
you can use a dollar in
Cuba. Which Cubans
Cuba.
don't get paid in, so they can't use it.
Yeah.
They sell shit in dollars in stores in Cuba that Cubans can't go to. And so Cubans can't buy in their own fucking stores.
Okay.
Because they pay them in a currency that isn't the currency that they sell shit in.
Damn.
Okay. They have one that is exchange free, which means that like, you know, Forex, the foreign exchange, you can exchange like euros and dollars.
So
right?
A different type of.
Right. And so the markets, whatever people think a dollar is worth versus a euro, decides what the price of a euro is. So that decides how many euros you get when you sell a dollar.
Gotcha.
Right? Okay, there's one of those. And then the other one that they have is the one that they set the price for.
Okay.
Where they say, this is worth this many dollars. Why? Because I fucking said so.
Just because the government said
That's
so.
what it is, yeah. So there's three of those fucking currencies.
Yeah.
A pain in the ass for no fucking reason. Right?
Dude, I want to go to Cuba. I need to go visit at least once.
Oh, fuck, we got to go to Cuba.
Like, I've never seen my family out there.
Your fam is in Havana?
Nah, my fam is from Matanza.
Matanzas de pinga.
Yeah, bro. That's where they're from, and I've never gone. I need to go visit at least once, bro. I mean, I like to visit, but I just feel like Cuba.
Shit got real in Matanzas too, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, it got real everywhere, but.
Yeah, my family had told me and shit, but thank God my family was alright or whatever.
Shit,
but
weird as fuck too, bro.
Fucking. It's just crazy, man. I imagine, like, me visiting Cuba, like, how that would feel. Because I'm super gringo compared to, like... Obviously, my parents are Cuban and shit, but...
Your dick will be sucked dry.
Damn, you think so, man?
Bro, I swear to God, bro. Especially... Like, for example, Havana, bro, you're a tourist. They know you're fucking... they spot you, bro.
They just, like... They have a tourist detector?
No. You gotta understand. You're wearing shoes.
That's the thing.
That they don't sell.
I'll wear something that's so foreign to them, it'll be like... Yeah, and it could be the simplest thing, right?
Bro, they'll just see you and be like, he's rich.
Damn.
Because to them, you are rich.
That sucks,
And
man.
the chicks will approach you, bro. Some of them might even fucking be underage and shit. And they'll fucking approach you and they'll fucking try to sell their fucking... They'll sell their bodies to you. That's what they'll try to do.
I don't think it's that crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You've never had family members like talk to you about
I've heard plenty stories of people
like,
saying,
bro,
"Yo, go to Cuba, you're gonna get some pussy."
Yeah.
I know.
That's why they say it.
Because this is a fact. I know.
Because that's a lot. I mean,
bro, but that's in any country though. I feel like you go.
No. Cuba, it's a fucking industry. Seriously, yes.
But I feel like you go to Colombia, it's like that. You go to fucking Mexico.
Close.
Nah?
Not even close.
Nah, I think Mexico.
Bro, these girls, they don't have anything at all. There's nothing, bro. There is nothing. They're selling their bodies because that's all they got. There's a fucking AIDS pandemic.
In Cuba?
Because of that, man. AIDS has been a problem.
For Cuba?
Due to prostitution for a long fucking time, yeah, man.
I thought they handled like AIDS and things like that pretty good because of the medical shit. No?
Bro, the medical shit is garbage in Cuba.
Yeah?
The medical treatment is garbage in Cuba. People are like, oh, Cubans live this long. First of all, that's Cuban data. So you're like talking about people who make up statistics.
Propaganda.
Repetitively. They have inconsistent statistics that they report.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, all right, start there. What else do they do? Okay, well,
I'm just saying that because I've heard Cuban doctors are the best.
Yeah, but think about it. No, Cuban doctors are great. Cuban medical system is shit.
Right, of course.
Okay, so think about it like this: you go to Cuba, right? And you're there. You're fucking foreign, so you'll get treated like royalty, right? Because you have money.
How much am I paying for pussy out there? Just give them $1, $5?
Not much. Some of them you could just fucking just hang out with them and just go shopping with them and bullshit like that, and they'll fuck you all. They're like, you'll just. Yeah, it'll be like a fucking...
I'd feel bad at one point.
I feel like you're renting a wife or some shit.
I'd feel bad. It's like, at that point. But I would like to just give people money out there.
You could, bro. But
I'd have to be careful.
Be careful doing shit in Cuba, bro. Right now, it's fucking...
Yo, I'm a tourist. They can't touch me or do anything to me.
They can, bro.
I mean, obviously they could.
There's people that... I've heard some reports about, like, people assaulting tourists just for fucking visiting.
Yeah?
Because they're like, you're fucking giving money to the regime, you piece of shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
But what the fuck? That's a tough one.
What they're saying is you're giving money to the regime.
You're
supporting me living in these conditions because you're supporting the people that are keeping me in this condition is what they're saying.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'll pay the people, man. I'm giving the people money. I'll spread on the lobby. Like, yo, here, take it.
Listen, bro. There's a lot of stealing and fuckery. Everybody in Cuba. I don't want to say everybody, bro, but it's hard not to be. It's very difficult to survive in Cuba without stealing.
I imagine, bro.
Stealing is a fucking...
Bro, you gotta... my brother and my parents have told me, like, you gotta be like...
It's way worse now than when they came, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Damn. No, even then, my parents were saying it was bad, too.
And when they came, it was terrible. It was periodo especial.
Yeah.
It was special period. There was nothing special about it, but they gave it
But now it's fucking crazy bad.
It was horrible.
I mean, I imagine since the protests and the whole shit is just going left.
Bro,
so.
it's fucked. But the medical system in Cuba is shit. First of all, think about it like this. All right, the people in Cuba, for example, shortage of food, right?
Okay.
Think about the shortage of food. Okay.
That's always been a thing, though. I've heard.
Okay, so the calories that people eat, it's less calories than here.
Right.
People eat themselves to death here. Look at the main causes of death, heart disease, right? Okay. Obesity, right?
Yeah.
So think about it.
It's a better problem than being hungry.
All right, you don't really have a car. Who the fuck has a car in Cuba? Rarely anyone. Like
not heard of, unless you're with the regime.
Like 1% of the fucking population or some shit.
Yeah.
It might be a little higher now, but definitely not like fucking, there's no 1 in 10 people. None of that shit exists, bro. You go to Cuba, the traffic is booty.
Bro, I used to remember, not to cut you off, I used to remember this guy, because I go to this barbershop, like, right here on the Ave.
Yeah.
And he used to tell me, like, there used to be some, like, it's some Cuban guy that was, like, he came from Cuba, like, not so many years ago. And he would always say, like, oh, there's like a couple of rich people out there in Cuba, this and that. And I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, I forget, he didn't say, like, if, like, people that are part of the regime that are rich, but just, like, there's some people out there that are rich. And I was like, okay, that sounds pretty odd. And he was just like, and then my brother was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, they were just having, like, barbershop talk and shit. And he was just like, yeah, bro, I know this guy that he's rich as fuck, da-da-da. I forgot what he had said specifically to the point, but it was just funny. I was just like, what the hell? I've never heard of that. Like, I remember telling my parents that, and then they laughed.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either, but it's possible that they got some people there living low-key or some shit like that. Some foreigners that are living low-key.
No, but I think he was saying a Cuban.
Oh, he was saying, oh, he's full of shit then.
Yeah, he was saying a Cuban guy.
There's no Cuban that's not a part of the regime that's rich.
That's what I was going to say. That's why it was, like, hard to, like, even
in the regime, most of those people are still fucking, like, starving and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
But they're just getting another slice of bread that the other guys don't get. And so they do whatever for it, right?
Yeah.
So Cubans, all right.
See, that's why I wouldn't even want to go to Cuba sometimes, because I feel like I'd get treated like shit.
You probably wouldn't get treated like shit.
Nah.
Especially if you went with your family to show you the ropes, dude. Like,
I don't think my parents are going to go again. They've gone a couple times already, but I haven't gone. That's what I need to go.
Bro, it's depressing. That's why they probably haven't gone.
No, they did say that. It's tough to see people like that, bro. Especially you have family members that are, like, living it.
Dude, I talked to one of my fucking family members, like, I forgot if it was New Year's or some shit like that. That shit fucked me up, dude.
I bet, bro.
Homeboy, I'm not gonna get into it though.
It's tough, man. Just seeing people live, just like wow, man. Like, they got nothing, bro. They got no incentive in life. It's a tough one, dude. Damn, we gotta talk about the Canadian.
The Canadian fucking truckers, bro. God,
yo, shout out to the Canadian truckers doing their thing, man.
They really are putting it down.
I fuck with them, bro. I fuck with that.
Holy
They're actually
shit.
trying.
I just can't believe that the government is willing to go so hard to force
freeze bank accounts.
A bunch of people that don't want to do something to force them to do it.
Oh my God.
It's like now we've gotten to a point where the law says that you are forced by law to protect other people, supposedly.
Right.
So you have to take a medical treatment to help other people, not yourself.
Who knew?
Other people. So now you're responsible for other people's health.
Did you ever think this would even happen, bro? Like, can you believe we're in a time like this right now?
Depends on when you would ask me, man. Because I remember shit when I was in fucking middle school. I was already balls deep into the fucking Alex Jones bullshit.
Gotcha.
So if you would ask me in middle school, I definitely would be like, fuck yeah, bro.
I just feel like, damn, dude, I feel like a lot of the Alex Jones theories and things are just like, now it's like things are happening now and shit. It's like, I feel like Canada doing that is fucking absurd, bro.
I feel like the people in charge of the World Economic Forum, like Klaus Schwab that we were talking about.
Uh-huh.
Klaus Schwab says exactly the same shit that Alex Jones says. He just says it with a straight face and without sounding like a maniac.
Right.
He says the exact same shit. He's like, yeah, the microchip. Yeah, we need a carbon tax. Yeah, we need to regulate everything. Yeah, we need smart cities. Yeah, the shit that he was saying in the fucking 90s, he's saying it now with a straight fucking face.
Is there any smart cities yet? Have they developed any new ones
in
yet?
China.
China? They got smart cities in China?
Yeah, they have social credit scores there.
Oh my God, I heard about this.
Yeah.
Like, this is based on, like, what exactly again?
It's based on how good you are to the regime, basically. It's like,
no way.
How much are you the way we want you to?
How much do you suck us up?
It's social engineering. The more you suck us up, the better we'll treat you, the more benefits you'll have.
No way.
Right? And they can eliminate your ability to buy shit. In China, you have these huge cities that they built up that are brand new, and basically in those cities, a lot of people don't even use cash at all. They use their phone to buy and sell shit. If it's a digital transaction and it's based on certain accounts that the government controls, then they can
see it.
They can seize that shit. Just like they're doing right now in Canada to these the people that were giving money to the truckers and shit.
And they said they're only freezing bank accounts people that are related to the truck. What's it called? The truck convoy? Oh no, not the truck convoy. The Freedom Convoy. Is that what it's called?
I don't know what the form.
There's a proper name for it. I think it might be called the Freedom Convoy 2022 or some shit. But damn, dude, you know what it is to get your bank account frozen?
Yeah.
Yo, that is some shit. Like, that is, forget about vaccine mandates and mask mandates.
An emergency act.
Yeah, the government or the lady, I don't know, some lady I just seen on Twitter was like saying about the whole bank account shit.
This is Justin Trudeau's bullshit, bro. He doesn't want to back off. Like, people don't want this.
How long have those truckers been there?
They've been there for a while, man. I think it's been about a week and a half.
Yeah, that's...
Or longer, actually.
Yeah, that's a little...
So think about that, man. That's a while. That's a good amount of fucking time for a protest to be going on.
I seen a video of one of the protesters, and he's like, yeah, it's just a scare tactic. I'm not falling for it. Like, the whole bank account shit or whatever. Like, people are really, like... really gonna stand on
They're already there, you know. They're like they're saying to themselves, like, what the fuck are we gonna go back to?
What do you think is gonna end up happening, bro? Well, something's gonna happen.
The truckers, they don't want to get the vaccine.
They don't want to lose their jobs.
And if they're serious about not getting the vaccine, then that means that they don't want to lose their jobs, because since they're not gonna get the vaccine, they're not gonna, not
true, because I did see a video where a guy was saying that a lot of these truckers are actually vaccinated.
That's true.
So I just think it's more of...
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an issue of principle.
Right, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, it's more of like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying those truckers that aren't vaccinated, which is a good amount, right?
Right, I'm pretty sure their stance is like, yeah, we don't want to take it.
Those guys aren't going to want to just go back to not having a job.
That's what so...
And being like, oh, you have to do what we say, and you have to do the medical treatments that we want you to have. Otherwise, you're not allowed to live a normal life. You're not allowed to work.
That's fucking crazy.
You can't have your job.
Yo, back to the social credit score, like...
Yeah.
So, like, you could have a fucking 850 and, like, what's the benefits?
Listen,
no, I know, I'm just joking, but do they really actually have benefits?
Yeah, they got benefits.
Like, the higher your fucking social score is?
Yeah, it's good. It's great.
What are the benefits? I wish I could know this. Like, that's so funny.
You gotta understand, they have, like, public resources and shit like that. There's all types of shit, man.
What, like, if your credit score, your social score is too low, you can't fucking shit in public bathrooms? Like, is that, like...
There's certain shit that, there are certain restrictions and shit that they have.
Yo, that is fucking
insane. And,
you
know, worst comes to worst, you can't buy or sell anything.
Okay, like just anything, period.
Anything.
Okay, that's so like...
Which, like, if you think about it, like, bro, I'm a fucking atheist, but that's exactly what it says in, like, the Bible, like, in Revelation. It's like, if you don't have the mark of the beast, you won't be able to buy or sell anything. Yeah.
That's what it says?
That's what...
What the fuck? That is funny. Dude, just...
That's a trippy ass
People in China are fucking brainwashed. I feel bad for
Dude, people
them.
in China have been fucked. There's 1 million of them in concentration camps.
Right now? Are you talking about the Uyghurs?
Over 1 million of them. The Uyghurs. Yeah, that's just the Uyghurs I'm talking about. There's more people in concentration camps.
That's such a funny name, though.
Like, a lot of people in China have died trying to fucking, like, the same way in Cuba, people have died trying to fucking, like, get rid of a dictatorship. The issue is the one in China is so much stronger.
Nah, it's already too deep in.
Dude,
there's nothing they could do about it.
It's brutal.
There's nothing they could do about that.
The only way to do it is to get, like, the masses completely against them.
Even then, though, bro.
No, they'd be able to pull it off like that.
There's too many people in China.
You can't do it if the people don't want you there because you're just a handful of people.
Yeah, but what do you say that about Cuba, then? They didn't want them there.
Yeah, they didn't. I mean, they ended the protest. That's the issue. The people didn't, like, if the people would have pulled up to the goddamn Capitol there, and they would have just gone inside that bitch and fucked, that shit would have been over that same day.
You think so?
But you know what they had? They had.
You don't think they would have been killing people, bro?
Yeah, people would have died.
100%.
Yeah, people would have died. But people have already been dying. People
but if they would have been on some, like, January 6th shit where they pulled up.
They're already killing people. They've been 100%, killing people.
Yeah, I know.
And so it's like, you want a slow death or what do you want? Because, you know, that's the only alternative. I'm here in the United States, bro. I have freedom here.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But the people that are there, it's hard as fuck. It's too easy for me to sit here and fucking say, oh, we're
privileged, bro.
You should do that. 100%.
We have it here too good.
And that, 100%.
Like, to even compare to even people to...
100%, bro. And I'm telling you, as someone who's, like, I come from a family of political dissidents, bro.
Yeah.
Political prisoners, bro. My fucking uncle did 3.5 fucking years, you know, in a fucking prison.
It's just weird how people, like, believe in, like, how China should be, like, the new way. It's just a weird, like, it sucks, man, that people even push this type of, this, I guess, ideology. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, it's an ideology.
Like, it's such a weird, and we always get into this, but it's so interesting because, like,
people are fucking...
I want to visit some of these countries. That's the thing. I love traveling. And it would be crazy to just see how people live in other places.
China's too sick for me to even want to go. China fucks with me.
If you had the chance, you'd never go to China?
The idea of, like, pulling up and them, like, just taking one glance at my social media shit and finding out who I am and being like, oh, you've said bad shit about us.
They can't do anything.
Yeah, the fuck they can't. They have. Dude, right now the Winter Olympics are going on in China.
Oh, I've heard about that.
They already got motherfuckers disappearing and coming back.
Yeah?
They got motherfuckers that are like...
Americans?
They're like, if she wins, we're not going to do the ceremony. We're not going to do the ribbon.
China's so petty.
It goes from petty to dangerous.
To evil, yeah, to evil.
You know what I mean? Like, it's all over the place. It's like, we don't want you to know what we're going to do.
They're not doing that to Americans, though.
They've done shit to Americans.
I'm assuming they have, yeah, of course. But they're not doing that to the Olympic Americans, though. That would be an issue.
Well, you got to, like... Think about it like this. Nancy Pelosi, for example, when the Winter Olympics started, she told them she told the Americans not to act out, don't say anything.
I heard about that.
So that's like already the United States consenting to, like, all right, tell your people to shut the fuck up.
Guys, go over there and become pussies.
Yeah, don't say anything. Don't get political, right?
I mean, I wouldn't pull up to China and be like, yo, fuck communism, fuck.
And honestly, it's probably good advice because you probably won't solve anything.
That's like going to North Korea and just saying something out of your neck and you're fucking dead seconds.
Yeah.
Like, That's somewhere where I would never ever even think about pulling up.
The way shit is in North Korea right now. First of all, the shit. I don't even want to imagine the shit we don't know. The shit we do know.
That's the thing, yeah. The thing we do know is already vicious and fucking brutal. The things they're doing behind doors, bro, like it's...
And Cuba's desperate now because people are getting pissed off. They're burning buildings down, by the way, in Cuba.
Oh, yeah?
They've been burning buildings down.
Oh, shit.
There's also a bunch of people that are like that have resorted to like this underground. They're just spray painting.
Okay.
They're spray painting Dia Canel Singao.
Yeah,
all over the
motto.
fucking walls. And then you got the Cuban authorities that ran out of paint and they're scratching it off the walls. Right.
That's what's up. I fuck with that.
And then the Cubans that don't have paint, they just scratch the paint off the wall to write Dia Canel Singao.
Oh, man.
You know? And so there's just people writing shit to fuck with the government to like create that inspiration to get people out again in the streets and to end the fucking regime, you know? It's the lifespan of a regime, more or less, under those conditions. Think about the Soviet Union. Soviet Union lasted about 70 years, from 1917 to about 89 or 91, around there. And that's when it collapsed. I mean, we just celebrated around now like the 30th year anniversary of the collapse of the Soviet Union. Which, swag
for real.
Yeah, I love that.
More power, though.
Yeah, my dude, it's fucking wild out here.
Dude, I gotta go to Japan.
Dude, Japan is... I was watching about the Yakuza the other day.
Dude, they're like the mob 2.0.
Did you ever hear what happens if you leave?
The Yakuza?
Yeah, like what you have to do when you leave.
Like, what's the initiation? What
like, say, for example, that, like, you
get tired of this shit?
You leave because you want to go to religion, which I don't know about now because it's basically been destroyed, like the mob here.
Okay.
But, like, you know, around there, if you leave, you got to give them something that's yours. And what they ask you to do is they ask you to cut off your pinky and give it to the guy, to the boss. And that's the only way you can leave. You got to cut off your pinky and give it to him.
Hey, man, that's actually...
And so you see a bunch of Buddhist monks that are, like, missing a pinky. Yeah.
So you're like, wait a minute.
And you better not leave that church, motherfuckers. If we find out that you didn't stick to the religious shit, we're coming for you.
That's their only, like...
That's the escape.
That's their only, like, all right, we'll let you go, but it better be fucking religion?
I don't know if that's the only one, but that's one of them.
Yo. I mean... Damn, cutting your pinky off, bro?
They live by the Bushido code.
What's that?
Which, if for people in martial arts, they're fans of, right? But basically what it means is, like, you are strong, you act strong towards the strong, and you show compassion towards the weak. So you show strength towards the strong and you show compassion towards the weak.
Got you.
Right, so it means, like, you can't fuck with children, women, families, and shit like that.
All right, not bad.
You gotta have, like, a code. And they used to really be on that, because the Yakuza's been around since the 1700s, by the way.
Okay. The only thing I know about Yakuza's related is literally the game Yakuza.
Them shits are fire.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Those games are amazing.
Yeah, they're cool as fuck. Right, Sega makes them. Shout out to Sega.
Fucking shout out Sega, bro. Legendary.
For sure. But the Yakuza, man, I feel like they were just the mob with probably better morals.
I don't know, man. They did some fucked up shit too. You know?
I mean,
the thing is, they let go of those morals. You know what I mean? Like, that's the paper on paper. That's what. That's what they stand for. Supposed to be.
But yeah, right? People do evil things.
But it ends up getting out of hand.
I mean, the mob was fucking evil.
The mob didn't give a fuck.
You talking about evil, bro? What's that? The psychopath's name? The serial killer?
What, Ted Bundy?
No, this other guy. Was he in the mob? I'm getting them confused now. Gene, fuck, what's his name? Gracie or... No, I'm getting confused now because he said the Gracie family. What's his name?
They sound like a mob family, right? The Gracies?
Yeah, it was, fuck. Was his name Gene?
I don't remember. I don't even know. No, I don't know.
Damn,
this shit is on 3%, goddamn.
Oh, shit, for real?
Will we ever remember Gene?
Hold up, before it dies.
I'm thinking of Gene Simmons, bro, but that's on, that's a band.
Maybe this guy's not even in the mob and I'm just getting them confused. Give me a sec. Damn, I can't remember his name. Gene Gracie or Gene?
It can't be Gracie. If you tell me it's Gracie, bro, don't.
It can't be, right? No, it's not.
There were 5 crime families in New York. Let me see. There was the Gambinos. I forget the others.
Famous serial killer from New York. What's the thing that one of them did on Valentine's Day that he just murdered a bunch of people?
I don't remember.
The Valentine's Massacre or some shit. Fuck, I can't forget I can't remember off the top.
Dude, I watched a whole bunch of documentaries about that shit, and I still don't remember that.
I'm just a burnout. Hold up, the Valentine's. Is it called the Valentine's Massacre? Yeah, it is. The same occurred. Who the fuck is it now? I'm trying to see who was the target. When did the Valentine happen?
I just remember they capped the motherfucker who was smoking a cigar one time, and that shit was funny because he fell down and the cigar was like right there in his mouth and some shit.
Oh, but that one's by Al Capone though. See, that's not the one.
Oh, that's way back. That's not even the.
That's not the one I was talking about.
That's in Chicago and shit.
Yeah, they're Chicago's. Damn, yo, Eminem even talks about him, dog. Gene Dwayne. His name's not Dwayne. Casey. John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy, yeah.
Who the fuck is he in the mob?
I don't know, but I know he's definitely killed motherfuckers.
Was an American serial killer.
Oh, that's the clown guy.
That's
the guy who used to dress up like a fucking clown.
Yeah, and the killer clown who assaulted and murdered at least 33 young men and boys. Oh, never mind. This guy was just a sicko. I thought he was in the mob for some reason. I might have had him confused.
The clown killer that was in the mob that killed 35 fucking...
I might have had him confused with
Yo.
fucking, this guy we were just talking about.
We're gonna end it on that.
Well, guys, V N APE, every Friday. Peace.
You already know.
Swag.
Peace.